Alrighty. We are, in the end, trying to find just a couple more shulkers. Let's see how well we do. I'm not loving the end flare thingies, whatever they're called. But yeah, flying through here, I would definitely appreciate some verticality brought in here. Shulker. I don't see any. I think I cleared this out. Yeah, some verticality. Like when I was flying through the nether, I was thinking about the end and like how flat it is. Like this is the dimension built for wings, and yet it has the least outside of like not having ender pearl across various islands. It's just like you should be able to fly through like archways and everything. Like it should be almost like a mini elytra course, and it's not, and it makes it boring. I'm hoping for like just a couple extra shulkers, like maybe 4. So I need what 8 shulker shells out of that. Shouldn't be too hard, especially with Looty. Especially with Looty now being sharpless 5. But the end has a finite amount of islands, so there are a finite amount of cities, so there are a finite amount of shulkers, unless you make a shulker farm, and I don't like that. Especially since shulkers don't respawn. Like, shulkers should absolutely respawn. Like, you shouldn't, like, be able to clear out an end city like that. Like, sure, take all the loot. The loot doesn't have to regenerate, but shulkers should definitely regenerate. I don't know, maybe, like, every time you beat the Ender Dragon, the end gets a little soft reset. Because I have to fly further and further out every single time I want more shulkers. Oh, wait. One up there. Saw him. There he is. Get down from there. Okay, I'll go up. There you are. One shell. That come from? Finally. Alright, well, it was somewhat successful. We got 3 shulkers out of that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute. We got a new armor trim. Remember the armor trim board that we kind of forgot about? We got Spire. We got another armor trim. We only need 8 more. 8 more. I didn't even notice it. I mean, I saw that I got it, but I thought I already had it. That's awesome. We got Spire. Oh, man, hold up. Nope. Nope. There we go.
I then decided that I wanted to have a backup XP farm that wasn't just the mob farm, because I was getting sick and tired of getting a bunch of gunpowder, bones, and arrows that I did not need. So I went to the nether to make another shortcut over to the end portal. And didn't get close enough. But once I did get there, I started making an Enderman farm, and the farm I did make is by Great Good, and I'll put the link in the description. It's a super easy farm, and as someone who hates making farms, it was really easy and not frustrating at all, like most farms usually are. I put that together, had some fun naming Munch, my little Endermite. Totally didn't die. Made this little speedy highway straight to the portal, and finished with the farm. Look how many Endermen came through. Beautiful. Put up some guide rails, and then dumped off all my useless ender portals and went home.
Alright, it's been like a week, probably 2, I can't remember, since I was last in this world. I got busy. Let's actually get started on some building. I have so many resources. Not like all of these are like, here, let's just show you what I got. Now all of this is not just for this build. I happen to get 2 mega builds prepared back to back. We'll probably only get to one of them. But I have all this stone, that stone, and assorted fences. Deep slate, which is what I'm going to be using today. Andesite, which I'm also going to be using today. More stone, and even more stone. All that from digging this hole out. So the goal is first to make a layer of water, since that's easier to do it when there's 1 block deep instead of trying to fill it out later. And then start with probably some mud on the bottom to make it darker than it would be if it was just stone or dirt. And then come up to maybe here with the deep slate gradient. So like deep slate, tough to regular stone and all that stuff. I don't know how far we're going to get, and I have to film time lapses in like 10-minute chunks because that's what I have to work with because flashback is still broken. But we're going to get there. And we're going to start with the water first and then see about getting some mud. It was not as painful as I thought. And I'm in the water, so even if you explode behind me, sir, I want to see what happens. Maybe I die. Maybe this will be really embarrassing. Okay, it hurt, but it's not that bad. So yeah, that was not as painful as I thought, thanks to Minecraft's water physics actually working in my favor. Where'd you come from? Oh, probably up there. Okay, so now that the water's done, and I haven't taken out the beacon because I need to finish digging out the rest of this, but it's a whole lot easier to do when the water's there first. Water's done, and we're gonna try to make like a bowl shape. So yeah, we just have a couple more rounds of digging to do. And walking around this now is gonna be painful. But I think it'll be okay. Let's get it scared ready. And should start going in a big loop, I guess. Yeah, it is what it is. So I stopped digging, and then I'm going around and I'm collecting the various blocks, and I turn around, and I've already got fish spawning in here. I've got a clownfish. Ugh. See, this was surprisingly easier than I thought it was going to be because I'm within the reach of one of my conduits, probably both of them. I was able to just, like, sit down as long as I'm, like, touching the ground and I'm not, like, floating. I can just do this. And since I have my conduit, I'm not running out of air. Plus, the beacon plus conduit powers plus step strider, like, conduit is severely underrated. You should always have a conduit. But also, there's this down here, which is a lush cave. That's probably why. Oh, that's thunder. LOL. Goodbye. So this is one cave, and then is that the and then if you go over here, this is an underwater cave that goes straight out into my reef. So if you come down here, and Theseus is around here somewhere. There he is. So if you come down here, you can get straight into tunnel. Those of you old enough, they remember. Do you remember the show H2O? The Nickelodeon show about the mermaids? This is kind of what that feels like. So right now, I'm just going around and closing up some of the holes that, like, there's a cave right here that was a dry cave, and I didn't want to go fill it with a bunch of water, so I just covered it up. But now that this is done, what we're gonna do is see all of this. You got the granite, you got stone, you got ores and minerals and stuff. I'm just gonna collect a bunch of mud and start filling up the bottom around here and covering that in so it looks slightly more uniform. And it'll. First, I'm gonna combine these two. But, and it'll bleed straight out into this. I love my fish. They look amazing. And they're only probably possible here because this is a lush cave. Here's another fish. This is cool. I had no idea how common lush caves were. So I'm just gonna collect the rest of these, and then we will go get some mud. Only problem is that none of these are source blocks. Like, I can't do any of that. Oh, it's only the top that's source blocks. Which is a little bit annoying. I'm actually gonna keep this right here. So yeah, we'll definitely have to go get some kelp and fix that. But for now, without my night vision on, this is what it looks like from above. Hold on. Let me get the rest of these. Yeah. I think with them... That's a cool effect. I think with the mud it's gonna look a lot better. Also, at the time of recording this, it is January 24th, 2026. Something just died. Dying. Oh! That's funny! I switched to my winter skin because this is probably airing, 3-4 weeks from now. And it is the night before the giant winter storm that's covering, like, this whole southern to northeastern US. And I'm getting in the winter spirit again. So the Christmas skin is back for a little bit. It's funny. While we collect some kelp. I'm recording it now, just in case we lose power. And I'm from Florida. I don't know how to deal with proper snow. But a couple weeks ago, or I guess last week, I think, I made my first snowball and my first snowman. And it was fun. Okay, so what we're gonna do first... do I put the dirt first? No, let's just plant all this stuff first. Let's plant the kelp first. That way I can have a water source, and as it grows, I can just have more kelp. Well, actually, if I'm gonna go one block higher, because I don't intend to, like, dig all this out and then replace it... You know what? We're gonna go one block deeper as soon as we, get all this to grow. Good enough. I have so much kelp. Put some of this away. That's really satisfying. We just missed the Enderman that tried to pour it in here. That was funny. Alright, so the kelp is cleared. Let's dig out just a little bit deeper. 1 block deeper. Whoa! What the heck is... That's the second time that's happened. It was almost cleared. Okay. Let's do this dig one more time. And... I mean, I don't need a time lapse. This is already as fast as it's gonna get. Alright, this is as deep as it's gonna get, probably. Oops, hold on. And all I need, really, is to fit the keel down here with room to spare. The keel is the bottom of the ship, like the spine of it, basically. So it's probably gonna go like this, and I'm gonna freehand the whole thing because I don't like recipes. And then once the keel is made, we have tons of room up top for like the rest of the ship, and the masts probably go like up the center. Probably just 2. I don't know how big it's gonna be. Although traditional galleon is 3 masts, so we'll see. But for now, we have floor to lay, and we're gonna need more dirt for sure. Alrighty, we are done with the dirt placing for the most part. I'm completely out. Like, I mean, I have some more upstairs, but this is kind of what it's gonna look like, and we have more fish spawning, which is awesome. And I kind of left a transition into the rock. I mean, all that's gonna get covered with deep slate anyway, but for now... it's doing this nonsense. I don't even need this one. That sound effect's gonna get annoying. I'll see you when we're done. Alright, so this is what it looks like from all the dirt that I've already converted. And from up top, the granite is really obvious, like right there. And I don't love the transition stone right here. So I think I'm gonna stick around for a little bit and tweak it, but I really like where it's at right now. But like over here, it's a really like harsh line down into this. So we're gonna fix that. And then I don't actually know if I'm gonna fix this or not. This is just a cave. I mean, I like having it here, but this was not supposed to be filled with water, and I don't really want to go through the painstaking process of filling it with water, because that sounds awful. And I guess I could, but I don't really want to, at least not right now. So we're gonna, like, fix this a little bit. But for now, I like how much deeper it looks with the mud, and given how long this is taking, I have a feeling I'm not gonna get to the actual shipbuilding this episode. We might. We'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna fix that, go get some more dirt that I have up there, and we'll be right back. Before we go over there, back to finish what we're doing, I need plants, but part of those plants is, I'm hoping, somewhere we haven't been in a good long while. Oh, I need to fix that. Totally been ignoring this side of the island. Fine. This. Please be how this works. No, that's not how it works. There we go. Heated shears. 5 and then 6. Oh, actually, I think half stack is 32, not 36, but it's fine. Alright. Now then. Oop. That's gonna be annoying. None of these are source blocks. Okay. Try to keep that to a minimum. Mostly, I wanted to do this. I can't do a ton of it because I plan on skinning this whole thing. I mean, that sounds wrong. Adding blocks to cover this up, like a deep slate and tough, although there isn't really a good transitory block between, like, deep slate and cobblestone and stone. It's kind of like this. It's really in your face. So we'll see how we do with that. Nope. We'll just leave that in there. For now, let's plant some of our kelp way down here. I absolutely love how many fish are spawning in here. Oh, and obviously I came through and did some of this. Don't want too much of it since I think kelp is a more deep water plant, but it'll help. Now, yeah, some green. That looks a lot better. Gonna come down here as well. Oh, also, I don't know if he's still here, but there's an axolotl that spawned in here. The brown one. Not right here now, but he was here earlier and it was cool. That's probably enough. You know what I don't have in here? Sea pickles, but I don't know that I want them yet, so we'll leave. We'll leave them. Okay. I can always trim it later. Okay. And then... there we go. And one more. There we go. Alright. That is, I think, where we're going to end it for today, because we still have a whole lot of terraforming and shipbuilding to do. I think that's going to take up episode 50. It's not what I planned for 50, but it's what's probably going to happen because the other project is just delayed. I can't do 2 mega builds at once. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. The big one, episode 50.